Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to discuss exactly why Microsoft stock is going to explode this week and why you should keep it in your watch list. We're also going to be doing an update on some of the AI stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Now, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq futures, and as you can see, this is quite simple. This is the 1 hour chart. I was looking at it earlier this week, or I would say earlier last week, for how it would behave above the line, right? So it broke above 29,780, retested it on the 26th, and then retested it again on the 27th. And so far, the market has been bullish. How high is it going to go? We are already above 30,000. The next step is 31,000. I think that could happen on either Monday or Tuesday morning. All right. With the way the market is going, with the way the 4 hour is moving, again, support is right here. We haven't broken below it, and we're slowly climbing upwards. Don't fight the trend. All right. Do not fight the trend on this one. The market is going to make it very, very obvious when it's time to change course. But as for now, everything is pointing to the upside, and 31,000 is next. Okay, now looking at the SPY, let's look at the SPY. The SPY, same thing. I had that level drawn as well. It broke above it and then gave a hammer, and now we're still climbing higher. All right, now let's discuss why Microsoft is going to explode on Monday. First and foremost, this is Microsoft. All right, and I was watching this thing last week for one specific reason. There is a massive reverse head and shoulders on here. We got the left shoulder, we got the head, and then we got the right shoulder, and then there's something with the right shoulder, and we also have the gap right there. The gap starting at 440, and Friday was the first day in about 3 months that we finally got above it, that we finally got within it, I mean. So right, so there's this giant gap all the way up to 480, and typically with a structure like this, for those of y'all who are beginners who don't know what the outcome is for reverse head and shoulders, almost always, especially when it's clean, when it's really clean and then there is volume behind it, almost always the target is way up here at 485. Almost always. All right, sometimes it can be a little bit sus where it does a bunch of retests that nobody wants, like a retest like where we drop back down to the neckline and then we do this, right? So this is option 2. Option 1 is the one that everybody likes, is the one where we break above the neckline and then we just keep climbing higher. That's option 1. Option 2 is this annoying thing right here. All right, but this video is specifically about option 1. So on Monday, this thing looks like it's about to open at exactly 465. All right, so 465, if it doesn't do too much and stay at this price, then watch for the red to green move upwards. If it doesn't do too much overnight, like if they keep pumping out good news, then we might see this thing open at 485, which is not terrible because all of the longs are going to sell anyways, and then we're gonna see a fade, right? So the money that, again, if you're not in Microsoft, the money that you miss out to the upside will be given back to the downside throughout all of Monday if it opens at 480 or 485. Again, you gotta put yourself in the mindset of anybody who bought calls on Friday going into Monday. If you're open much higher, everybody here is going to sell, and that sell is gonna cause an all-day fader where we chop slowly downwards and close the day at 450. All right, but if that doesn't happen and we don't get more news and we stay at this price, watch for a little bit of a pullback down to 460, and then followed by an upward move to close the day at 480 on Monday. by the end of the day Monday. All right, so watch out for that. That's my thoughts on why Microsoft is going to make a big push. Now, the other stock that I want to share in today's video is Hood. And Hood, I was watching this one last week. I saw it from the moment it broke above 77, right? So on Thursday, no, I would say Wednesday. On Wednesday, it had a bullish pennant that broke out, but it was still within the biggest structure. So the move, the really, really big push happened the moment it broke above it and held above it and then went, right? And the price target that I had for this one is still the same right there at $100, 102. It could go even higher to like 105. It looks like it had legs. It has legs. And they also announced some news on Friday regarding Trump accounts. And Kalshi still in the state for some. There's a lot of good news, a lot of bullish news happening here. A lot of analysts are upgrading the stock, and they're pushing their price target on the stock. And the stock likes it, and it's pushing even higher. The volume is getting bigger, right? So watch Hood for a push to 105, and that kind of lines up perfectly with the gap fill right here at 99.50, and also with a resistance which is at exactly 102, right? So watch out for that move. Monday is going to be a big day. Tuesday we might slow down. Wednesday, we'll see. All right, we'll see. Now, let's discuss the stocks, at least some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Let's go on a 5-minute chart. And then first and foremost, let's look at BE. And for those of y'all who have been telling me about how wrong I was from the last video, I was right, by the way. I was right. Because the last video was released right here on this day. And I told you guys that MU and AI stocks was going to collapse tomorrow. And I also gave y'all BE for a drop to 250. And it did drop to 250. Alright, what happens after that? Again, my job is done. I told y'all, again, these videos are good for like 24 to 48 hours. Alright? As long as I'm right about that. And y'all supposed to be traders anyways. You're supposed to pivot and you're supposed to adjust to the market conditions. And when a stock does what I tell y'all to do, collect your money. Alright? I say this because, again, I saw the comments. I saw the comments. And a lot of y'all were bashing me for no reason. I was right. This thing did collapse. Briefly. Alright? But in that brief moment, a lot of money was made to the downside. So with BE, BE isn't doing too much right now in after hours. I think it's going to chill a little bit until the momentum with the indices comes to an end. Until the momentum with the AI stocks come to an end and we start falling downward. I gotta fix something real quick. Let's see. Can't believe I didn't notice that. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna fix that later. Alright, but in regards to BE, eventually it's going to fall again. Eventually it's going to fall down to 240. So have an alert right below 268. Alright, and also keep it in your watch list. It's gonna show some. Now, the next stock that we gotta look at is none other than MU, which is the one in the title of the last video, right? So again, the video was released right here when it was at 750. I told y'all to watch it for a drop to 650. It did drop. It took about 36 hours to go from 750 down to 650, and at 650 it bounced. Okay, it bounced and then it squeezed some shorts once again, right? This is another parabolic phase. All of the short sellers who didn't cover at 650 are getting squeezed. They're contributing to the push. Micron has officially become a $1 trillion company. Congrats to Micron. Is it going to break above 1,000? I definitely think so. I definitely do believe that it will get above 1,000. If you look at it real quick, There's an ascending triangle on here. It might play games a little bit on Monday, might tease some shorts, and might tempt some people to short it in the morning before it traps them and squeeze above 985. And when it does squeeze above 985, it's going to break 1,000. The highest that I see this thing going, it's already parabolic, which is good. For anybody who is not shorting the stock at the moment. Like if you're not getting squeezed, you should be happy about this because the downside will be phenomenal, right? It would be. So just patiently watch and wait. It's gonna climb. It's gonna break above 1,000. There's gonna be a lot of hype behind it, and then it's gonna slow down. And when it does slow down, it will provide another opportunity to go short again. All right. So how high? I think anything above like between 1050 and 1100, things are gonna get interesting, right? So it's going to be bullish now, but just be very cautious when it gets up there. So it's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, I am not your financial advisor. So do your own research and make your own decisions. If you believe that I am, like if you have different opinions and you think I'm wrong about what I'm saying, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And I will either answer you in the comment section, or I'll make another video answering y'all about the comment section. Okay, so you can drop those opinions down there. Don't forget to subscribe on don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Gwen at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, don't forget to like and follow for more.